Before I start the interview, many congratulations.
Thank you.
ट्रस्ट यू कमांडो स्टाइल में भी लड़की को प्रपोज किया सर, आप हमेशा कमांडो मोड?
No, नहीं, कमांडो मतलब you have to do everything, has to be the best of what you can do in life. It has to be everything, even whether you just drink water, it has to be in the best possible way. So why not when you get engaged?
Absolutely, I'm very happy for you and many congratulations, lots of love.
Thank you.
और अब हम बात कर रहे हैं सनक की। कितनी आपने, मेरे को पता है आप में सनक है, वैसे ऐसी कौन सी चीज है जिसके लिए आपको मेजर सनक है लाइफ में?
बहुत सनक है। जब मुंबई आया था एक सनक थी दिमाग में कि कुछ ना कुछ तो करना है कमाल का, एंड आई थिंक सनक आई यूज इट एज अ पॉजिटिव कॉनोटेशन। और हर आदमी को सनक होनी चाहिए, कुछ भी करने की जुनून। मैं अभी किसी को बता रहा था कि आई हैव लाइक पीपल इन माय टीम वो 17 years old, 18, 19, उनको सनक होती है कि सर प्यार हो गया मुझे उस लड़की से, वो उसने आज तक देखा भी नहीं है मगर मुझे दिखी तो मुझे प्यार हो गया। आई थिंक दैट इज ऑल्सो कूल, आई लव दैट। सो जैसे हम आर्मी ऑफिसर्स मेस में जब जाते थे बचपन में, सो वहाँ पे क्या होता था कि द गर्ल्स यूज्ड टू बी ऑन वन साइड ऑफ द मेस, गाइज यूज्ड टू बी हियर। और ऐसे भी होते थे जो कहते थे वो मेरी वाली है, उससे बात नहीं करेगा कोई भी, सो भी सनक है। एंड आई थिंक पीपल who are obsessed about doing something or make a difference in the world, और जिसको सब लोग बोलते हैं कि आप नहीं कर सकते हैं, आप में क्षमता नहीं है, और वो प्रूव कर देते हैं, वो सन की लोग होते हैं।
आपने लास्ट टाइम ऐसी कौन सी चीज सनक में आके की थी?
मैं हर चीज सनक में करता हूँ। मैं नॉर्मल आदमी हूँ नहीं, मुझे नॉर्मल चीजें करना अच्छी लगती हैं और मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि हर चीज सन की करूँ। सो नथिंग इज नॉर्मल, नॉर्मल इज बोरिंग, सो हर चीज सनक में करता हूँ।
And you know what? Now talking about your film, you gave us a blockbuster the year before, Khuda Hafiz. All set to give us Khuda Hafiz Part 2, and now we have Sanak. You make for a very convincing commando. तो आप हो ही, मेरे को पता वो अंदर का commando special forces agent आपका निकलता है. But you really, as you know, even I was reading about you, they said you actually are the real action hero. You're just so convincing in the part.
Yeah, I'm not somebody who just come to do action, learned dancing or learned action or learned acting to be in films. I'm a trained fighter, and why not use your skills in a cinema platform? And I thought it was the best place to be. Yeah, actually, it's उससे कुछ simple है नहीं यार, ये था।
So, but and I'm sure the projects also that come to you have that element of action, because I know अगर विद्युत जामवाल सिर्फ बैठा हुआ है और वो पंच नहीं कर रहा है, वो स्टंट्स नहीं कर रहा, तो फिर पिक्चर देखने का फायदा क्या? तो मुझे बताइए, what was about this particular premise that made you come on board and say yes?
So you know, things have changed in the way I choose and do films now. It's been 10 years for me, and कनिष्क मेरा एक बहुत अजीज दोस्त है जिसको मैं बहुत पहले से जानता हूँ, और वो मेरा दोस्त है डायरेक्टर होने से पहले, and I've always believed in him because every time we sat as friends, I just enjoyed the conversations we used to do about music, about cinema, and he's been assisting directors for a long time, and I believed in him always. And this time I had an opportunity to make him meet somebody and impress that somebody. That was Puja. And I think as a dost, as a talent, I just believed in him, and I think that's how we decided on working with Kanishk on the film. And I've decided to work with people who I have a belief in. जैसे कई बार क्या होता है कि आप में क्षमता बहुत होती है, हिंदुस्तान में तो है, अगर आप में बहुत क्षमता है तो आपको वो एक दो लोगों को ही इम्प्रेस करना पड़ता है, और अगर वो आपके साथ काम नहीं करेंगे so you just go in vain. And I want to be that person. If I see talent anywhere, and if I've seen talent and I remember that talent, I'm going to make sure I'll work with them. So Kanishk Verma के साथ सनक ऐसे शुरू हुई थी.
So, I mean, and that's true. That funny that you say that, you know, you say, I mean, like even Khuda Hafiz was somewhere coming from that particular belief.
Yep.
I think none of you anticipated how big it became, you know, so I guess that sense of belief is so important, and that confidence must be coming from the kind of person you are, because to take that risk, to believe in something and then to prove yourself.
नहीं, पूरा सीन क्या है कि मैंने अल्लाह के बंदे देखी थी, मैं मॉडलिंग करता था उन दिनों, and I was very impressed. Like I didn't understand cinema so much, but it stayed in my head, that movie. And when I met Farooq, I was like, talented तो बहुत है, and by then things were going very well for me. So I was in this place where I could decide what to do and what not to do. I wouldn't have missed that opportunity. And I'm so glad I bet on this guy who genuinely is one of the best directors in the country. Same happened with Aditya Dutt in Commando 3. He had come from a baggage of not having a successful film. And in our industry, if you fail once, they will not give you a chance. They means like people do not, like they believe only in success stories who already are successful. So I believed, when I met Aditya, I was like so impressed with the knowledge that he had about action. And so decided to work with him. So things are good. It's my time to work with people who I believe in. It's my time to uh, form my own tribe. It's my time to be a part of a tribe that I believe in. So I'm a part of a tribe that I really believe in.
And you're the kind of guy, I'm sure, who puts his neck on the line for others when he believes in them and for friends, which also could be dangerous.
Nothing is dangerous. You know, I was telling somebody, Puja, I recently lost a very close friend of mine called Siddharth Shukla. And it's not easy to lose anybody. But, you know, I've been raised in an army family. I've lost a mama to a war. And we are used to people just leaving us without notice. We've been raised like that, right? So we get affected really majorly, but we don't express it so much. So ये सब चीजें हैं यार, that's what makes us who we are. That's what our beliefs are. All that. That's what makes us who we are. And I'm very proud of who I've become.
Absolutely. So has your method changed in the last 10 years in the way you choose projects, the kind of cinema you want to do? Has that changed?
There's never been a method. There's never been a method. I don't think we can make things happen. I believe that whatever is happening with us is what we need to give our best to. It started with me doing these imperceptible roles down south. I used to give it everything that I had and more, and I still do it. If that is a method, that is the only method I know. I don't believe that we can say that oh ये करते हैं और वो success हो जाएगा. Whatever's come to you, whatever comes to me, to my best thinking ability and instinctive ability, I just do it. And yeah.
And you also launched a production company. So what are the kind of cinema and the projects that you want to, put your money and your face, because there's a lot of investment that goes into production.
So Action Hero Films was launched because, like I said, I see so much talent not being used just because they're not socially cool. Like you don't see them in parties. And just because you don't see them in parties and they can't charm you doesn't mean that they don't have the talent. And there's so much of it in our city, in our country. My first production is this IB 71. It's based on Information Bureau. And what made me choose it was the director Sankalp Reddy. I had watched his film Ghazi Attack, and I remember I was watching it at home and I was like, wow, kya banai hai isne yaar? And then I let that thought go. And when I had the script of IB, I thought of Sankalp. And I was like, why is it that he's a national award winning director and he's not working in Hindi cinema? There must be a reason. Either he's a crook, or the last one was just a fluke, or there's another reason. So I went to Hyderabad, I met him, and I realized the reason is that he's a quiet guy. He just keeps quiet. He doesn't have a conversation to make with anybody if he doesn't think he has an input. And I thought it was awesome about him. And I requested him to read the script, and he loved it. And I'm glad that we've got him back into the Hindi film industry. He's a genius. So it's not only the scripts, it's the people. I think people can make great scripts, and some great, like some people can mess up scripts also. So I'm looking at people who I believe has talent. Like all the production that I'm doing, it doesn't matter if you're the biggest name. It matters to me if I see talent in you. I'm working with directors like that. Like Aditya Dutt is somebody, he proved it in Commando 3. So I'll be a part of people who I believe are much better than me. It doesn't matter where they come from. It doesn't matter what they do in personal life. They have to be brilliant.
Wow, Vidyut, there were 10 of you. ये पूरी काया ही पलट जाए ना industry.
एक भी पलट सकता है.
That is true. So I want to ask you, do you in the last year see a change, and do you think going forward it also would be strengthened because suddenly new talent has come up? You've chosen to release your films on the digital platform, but एक बार theaters खुल जाएंगे, आपको लगता है वो balance हो जाएगा, people will go to watch a film irrespective of blockbuster है, A grade star है, super A+ की picture है या whatever the categories आपकी industry decide करती है.
Whoever can give you an answer to this question is deluded because we don't know the future at all. We can just assume it and we can just imagine things, but honestly, I don't have the ability to tell you what will be the future. But I can tell you what's the present is, if you have content and if there is somebody who really wants to watch you, they will watch you. And if they really enjoy you, they will keep watching you. OTT has proved it with series which are international. You don't even understand the language. You're so glued to it that you'll read it. So that is a change. I'm happy that people are open to everything. Rest, I don't know about the future. Uh, but I look at it like this, that we'll be reaching Mars very soon, so we better be prepared. It's not the future that we think it will be. It will be something bigger and better. So we should be prepared for it.
And when it's bigger and better, a man who's equated with Jackie Chan and the ultimate Bruce Lee, when am I seeing an international collaboration happening? Like the 36 Chamber of Shaolin and everything.
Like I said, I don't know the future when, but for sure soon, and soon doesn't have a time limit to it. There are conversations that are always happening because I represent the Indian action fraternity. I am always watched upon. I was watching the reviews of Sanak on YouTube, and the best of the best from the world review my trailers. It's a matter of pride for me already that uh, because of my ranking in the world as a martial artist, they review me. I feel very proud. So at this moment, this is the best thing that's happening.
And I actually want to ask you, because there's something which may motivate others also. Like for somebody who's in this position, is positive, takes life as it comes. I'm sure there are many who want to be here, but is there a story that you can share with everyone through this platform to say, if there was ever a time when you felt like down and, down and beat and rose from the ashes, like in the films?
So, it happens once in a day for sure. I experience a lot of emotions, including anger, sadness, melancholy, trepidation, fear, nervousness, excitement. I don't let them die. If I'm feeling low about, like, for example, all right. For example, today when I was just entering my building, I saw this one guy who didn't have a leg, not like a beggar, but he didn't have a leg. But the way he got onto his scooter gave me a very like wow, like that feeling, and I didn't deny myself for that. So similarly, there are times in life when things don't go the way you want them to. You do feel low, but when I feel low, I don't try to get out of it. I go through it. Like sometimes I'm angry, I really go through that anger. Like if I'm angry about something, I will not keep it in me. I will express it till the time the anger goes away. Same is with all the emotions. So I've gone through all of it. I really request people that if you're feeling sad, please feel the sadness till the time it leaves you. But don't make it a habit. Uh, Sometimes people just start enjoying melancholy. So, in simple words, if you're feeling sad, you better feel sad because you're human and you're supposed to feel that emotion. Don't get out of it. Similarly, if you're feeling a bit low about something, you feel low about it. No, feel the pain, feel the unhappiness in it, but get out of it because it will get over. And even if you don't want to get out of it, it will get over. So please live it fully. So I think that's the only thing I can say that I do. I enjoy every emotion really deeply. If I
Wow,
feel
really?
love, I express it. If I feel jealousy, I express it.
Yes! God,
I
God.
talk about
Yeah, but you're my hero number one, as I always say. But अभी सनक की बात कर रहे थे, pandemic में आपने shoot की है. Was it tough? Because everyone actually, was a little scared, but you managed to have 2 movies out, yeah. एक तो pandemic के पहले ही थी.
it's amazing. If there's a tsunami, the whole world shut down. The next day they start. If there's an attack in the country, the whole world shuts down, and then we start. Uh, During the pandemic, I remember we were trying to support all the people who didn't have a job from our industry, from the lightmen to the dancers to the action union to everybody. When I went on the set, there was a lot of fear in me for sure. But when I saw so many people dying to work, I realized that I don't care about Corona right now because we have all the safety precautions. What I really care about is we didn't have a single case of Corona on our set because we were very clear. Number one, to start with. Number two, nobody wanted to get unwell. Nobody did get unwell. There is a state of mind that can keep you awake. And that state of mind is called immunity. I think what people are talking about immunity, like Usain Bolt got the virus, The Rock got the virus. That means doesn't have to do with the immunity that the science is talking about. There's an immunity in the head. I watched it uh, on the set every day, and I have to tell you that I haven't heard of a case. But there were cases happening. But like I said, it's just how you train your mind, or how you feel being around people.
Awesome. अब इसके बाद next क्या मुझे पता है खुदा हाफिज 2 आ रही है उसके बाद next क्या है?
So like I said, I've launched Action Hero Films. The first production goes out with Sankalp Reddy as IB71, and then another one with Aditya Dutt, which is one of the biggest action things that could come out of India. So as of now, this is what it is.
Wow. And which is a film that you actually want somebody should approach you with? Because I can't imagine you just running around trees, I'll be very honest. And I actually don't want to see you do that also. Rather have you climbing up the tree.
Anyways, I won't romance a girl by running around trees. I didn't propose a girl like going on my knees. I hung her to a wall. So you'll never see me running around trees, hopefully. It will be a different kind of a romance. Every man should not express love in the same way, no?
I know. I like that. You made a climb. Good, man. Good for her.
What happened was, because you'll get it. So, when I live in Bombay, people don't know so much about the other side of life. And I told Nandi that, you have to see where I have been raised. In where I come from, that's an army background. We respect women in a very different way. I took her to a place which is like one of the commando training centers, and I told her that there are 300 Fauji's over here. Did you feel even like that bit uncomfortable? She said no. Then I took her to the officers' mess, and I told her, this is where I've been raised. We men don't hit on our seniors' wives or married people. Over here, we respect them as goddesses. And she experienced it. For me, as an army kid, as an army man, for whatever I have achieved today, where I come from, she needed to know that this is the man you will be with. And I think that's the most important thing. I wanted her to experience what real men are. Real men are not the ones who are just successful and throw their weight around. Real men are who really will respect you. And that's how I decided to propose to her on that rock climbing wall. And she loved it. There were so many men, but didn't feel an ounce of being a woman. And the respect she received, that's when she came back and she said, yes, men are different. The men we've seen are not the only men. There are men who really will die for your friend's wife. We respect our other officers' wives. If is some officer's wife, we will, or a sister, we will not hit on them. You know what I'm saying? I wanted her to experience it, and it was a great experience.
अपने थोड़े clones बना दो यार विद्युत. आजकल तो cloning भी possible है. भेज दो. But it's such a pleasure speaking to you. More power to you. And now women are also going to go to NDA, which is lovely. So more power.
Why they didn't go all these years? Who were the men stopping? Which man was stopping them? But I'm glad it's happening. It's great. Women are strong men in so many.
Maybe in the future, little Miss Jammwal also might head to the NDA. किसको क्या पता?
किसी को नहीं पता है. ये बात.
बस जाते जाते अपने जम्वालियंस के लिए एक मैसेज दे दो. बहुत एक्टिव हैं, बहुत ही पॉजिटिव हैं.
They've been hounding you. I know. They've been hounding you. Somebody just asked me, when are you planning to get married? It has nothing to do with anything else, but just the fact that, I'm so close to my Jamwalians that I would have to decide and organize everything around everybody else. I would like them to be a part of this celebration that I will be of. So I love Jamwalians, and I'm here because of them, and they are here because of me, and we both respect each other a lot. And
well, when it comes to respect quotient, you are like बहुत ऊपर. मैं तो बहुत ही ऊपर, हाथ नहीं पहुंचता. Keep doing what you keep doing and keep inspiring. Yeah, such a pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you. I enjoy watching you every time I watch you, and I'm very proud to say that I know her very well. She's my dost, yeah.
If you've liked this interview, please like, share and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram.